Yo, what's up, everyone? My name's Carlos. Welcome to my new fragrance channel, Carlito Spray. Yeah, you can say it's based off the movie. Happens to be my favorite movie of all time. So I thought when I'm starting a new fragrance channel, why not incorporate something that you really like and come up with a name? So I just decided to go with Carlito Spray. It literally happened last night. Like, I was gonna go with the Frag Man, and my friend Raj helped me with, but I don't know if I could take myself serious if I called myself the Frag Man. But yeah, a little bit about me. I started collecting fragrances maybe like 2 years ago, I think. The beginning of 2017, definitely. Yeah, it was in 2017. I was just like anyone else. Didn't know what to say. I mean, I'm sorry, not to say. I didn't know what to what to wear. I was never really into fragrances. I never really wore any. I just smelled. I just bought maybe like Bath and Body Works lotion and use that as a fragrance. I'd rub it on my pulse points and stuff. But obviously, it doesn't work as well as a fragrance would. So one day I was on YouTube. It was late at night, usually like everyone else on YouTube, just on YouTube late at night. And I was like, you know what? I've never really worn cologne, so I'm like, maybe I should get one. So then I type it on YouTube. And I'm just like everyone else, what is what is the best male fragrance? And then that's where it all started. Like, there's a bunch of YouTubers out there that helped me out. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much how it started. From there, I blind bought so many fragrances. Like, me being from a small town, Hobbs, New Mexico, I don't have access to like bigger stores like a Macy's and Dillard's or Saks or Nordstrom or anything like that. So I had a Bell's. So if anything, and they're not too they're pretty like they're not cool about you going and just sniffing anything and then just leaving. So pretty much they want to force you to buy something. Other than so instead of going and dealing with all that, I just went ahead and read the reviews on Fragrantica, even though I did not really know what I was reading with the notes and stuff. So I just based it off of what people said and all the YouTubers. I typed in top 10 fragrances and stuff like that. So that's how it came about. And since then, my fragrance journey has went up and down. Like, my first day, I think I bought two fragrances, just retail. I mean, now I don't really use retail anymore because I know other ways of getting fragrances for cheaper. And but yeah, my first two fragrances that I had bought before I purchased one. Well, my first fragrance online, of course, was Dior Sauvage. But I'm sorry, sometimes I pause. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little under the weather as well. But like I was saying, my first ever fragrance that I bought was Dior Sauvage, based off of Jeremy. Like, I'm sure a lot of people who start out now in their fragrance journey is based on him. I know he gets a lot of hate, but hey, I mean, he got me into it, so I have to say thanks to Jeremy Fragrance for that, for the people who are not really familiar with who I'm talking about. But yeah, I bought Dior Sauvage, and I was super excited. Me and my dad actually had went to Juarez, Mexico. It's not as bad as people say, by the way. And we went to the mall, and they actually have like a fragrance store just for fragrances. So I had never smelled Dior Sauvage, and I bought it online a few days prior. And I just couldn't wait to smell it. So they actually had it there, so I pretty much oversprayed, and I fell in love with the fragrance right there. And it was I loved it, so I couldn't wait till it got in. And that day I happened to buy Aqua de Gio Profumo, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, and Dolce & Gabbana The One EDT. Had I known about the EDP, I would have bought it, but whatever. But that's kind of pretty much how I got started. This year, 2018, I haven't really been into the game that much. I haven't bought that many fragrances. I'm a little behind. I remember once I started buying, I spent a lot of money in the first few months building my collection. I was just as if it's like comparing myself to a sneakerhead. Like, they're always waiting for the newest release, always waiting. And I'd have to go maybe like 2 hours away to Lubbock, Texas. That's the closest big city to where I lived at. And buy the new release. I mean, I had all the new releases, like all of them. So like I might have got burned out a little bit, but yeah, that's pretty much how I started. The reason I fell off in 2018, well, I got a girlfriend, and like I don't know. I had I have a big collection, so I didn't really see a need to buy anymore. So I got out of the game. I stopped watching all my favorite YouTube reviewers, and then just recently, like maybe 3 weeks ago, I just started thinking, man, I haven't bought a fragrance. I haven't bought a fragrance, but yeah. So yeah, I'm put, and then this has always been one of my goals as well, to start to what would I say, bite off my, like, I guess bite the bullet and go ahead and just try to make YouTube videos just like everyone else, because I mean I see everyone else just making them, like why not me, you know? So this is my first video. I'm pretty sure if I continue to do these, this is going to be cringeworthy pretty soon, but I mean that's how everyone starts. Okay, but I'll get into more detail later on about my fragrance collection and stuff, but today I'm going to be talking about a fragrance that really works really well for me. And I have not smelled the 2018 version yet, so I mean I want to get to my nose on it. I mean, right, I told you I've been out the game this whole year, so I haven't really smelled nothing. But today I'll be talking about Invictus Aqua 2016. I really like it. This actually, like, I got this as a steal. Someone was selling their bottle on eBay, and they didn't like it, I guess, but I loved it when I got a sample. I had got a sample off one of my Facebook groups, and I bought it as soon as he was selling it. So when it came in the mail, I was like super excited. I mean, a lot of people call the bottle tacky and stuff, but I think it's nice. I mean, it's up to me. I mean, like, I think it's nice. But I think this is originally what Invictus should have been. I think, as opposed to the fruity bubble gum and stuff like that, I think it should have been this. Because I think a lot of people where I'm from gravitate more toward. I live in this, like, in southeast New Mexico and West Texas, so it's kind of hot here all year round. So a lot of people pretty much like the freshies. Everybody I speak to like fresh scents. So this is one I've used quite a bit of juice already. Yeah, to me I get the bubblegum too a little bit, but not as much as the original. I don't have the original because I mean I tried it out. I have a sample. I've gotten a few samples from it, and I just didn't like it. It's not for me. It's too sweet. It's overly sweet for me. I mean, if it's one of your favorites, I'm sorry. It's just not my cup of tea. But if you like it, I mean, I'm all for it. But yeah, Invictus Aqua, it's really fresh, aquatic, a little bit of sweetness, but not too much, not overpowering. I like a lot of sweet fragrances, but I also like a lot of fresh fragrances, and this has to be one of my favorite fresh fragrances. What else do I get? I'm not really one for like all the notes and stuff, but I don't really dive into all the notes. Like, I'm not that kind of a fragrance head. I mean, there's other YouTubers out there that do it for you, so whenever I review something, I'm going to say why I like it and why I don't, or if I don't like it. But I like this one. I think I can wear it at any time. Like today, like I said earlier, it's really warm where I'm from, but today it's actually like 25 degrees, and it's really good. Like, it performs really well on my skin. It cuts through all the cold air. Definitely cuts through all the cold air. And I think it's a really good winter fragrance. I'm sorry. I think it's a really good winter fragrance. My girlfriend actually likes it. This is one of her favorites, even though I don't wear it as much around her because I have so many, and sometimes I just decide not to grab this. But today I saw it and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and review this today. What else can I say about it? I keep going back to the same. It's an aquatic fragrance. It's really fresh, crowd pleasing. A lot of people are gonna like it. I've gotten plenty of compliments with it. People ask me what fragrance I'm wearing sometimes when I wear it, and I tell them Invictus Aqua, and they're like, oh, the new one that came out? No. I was like, no, well, honestly, like I told you, I haven't smelled that one. I haven't been in the game this year, so I haven't smelled the 2018 version. I want to get my nose on it, so hopefully in a future video I can compare the 2016 to the 2018 version. But they asked me, is it that one? I'm like, no, I actually got the 2016 version. They're like, what's the difference? I'm like, I really can't say. I mean, I haven't tried them yet. So I was like, well, whenever I try them, I'll let you know. But from what I read on the reviews, I mean, it's kind of similar. It's kind of not. I guess the people who love this one are really going to ride with it and say the 2018 is way better. So, I mean, until then, I can't speak for it. I just know that I really enjoy this one. This one really works really well for me. I wear it casually. I think this is the only time I really wear it casually, pretty much. I wouldn't see myself wearing this like in a suit and tie, unless I'm at an outdoor wedding. But I mean, around this time right now of the year, I don't think I'm gonna be going to any outdoor weddings. But yeah, guys, I mean, I hope you guys enjoy my channel. Hopefully we can continue to grow. I can grow my brand, but I mean, in all due time, I guess. Yeah, I mean, a little bit more about it. I guess the sprayer works really, really well, if you can see. I don't know, let me zoom in a little bit. I don't know if you saw that, but it puts out a lot of juice, and I love the smell. Like, it works really, really well for me. If you haven't tried it, you should. I mean, I know it's going for a pretty penny right now, but if you can get a sample for cheap, I'd recommend it because it's really good. It lasts long. It projects really well. I remember one of the stories, I was going to one of my friend's birthday parties, and I sprayed this maybe about it. I sprayed that maybe like 30 seconds ago, and it's still lingering in there. I sprayed it, and about an hour before, I sprayed it right before I left, and my dad, I guess when I got back to the house, this was a few years ago, I got back to the house, my dad's like, hey, dang, did you just leave? I'm like, no, I mean, why? He was like, I could still smell that fragrance, and I've been home for like an hour, and I got here, he's like, I got here like an hour ago, and I'm like, oh no, well, I've been gone for like 2 hours. He's like, wow, it works really well. So then he ended up using this a lot whenever him and my mom would go out and stuff. So, like I said, if you haven't tried it, try it. I'd recommend it. Hopefully one of these days I can go get the 2018. I can smell it and compare them. But as of now, I think that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Wasn't too bad. I'm gonna go ahead and keep pushing out content. I'm gonna try to at least. So I guess if you liked it, like and subscribe and share it. And I promise it'll get better. This is my first video, so with that being said, I mean, you guys have a great day, great evening, whatever time you guys are watching this. You guys have a blessed one, and see you guys soon.